How you doing, everybody? This is Bad Brad, and I've got a super awesome, super easy lesson today. More pentatonic stuff to help you further your lead playing and get you flying around that neck quick. All right? Now, some of you may already know this, and that's fine. But there's plenty of young players out there and people just starting out. They're going to love this lesson. So let's check it out. Now for this lesson today, we're in the key of A, right? And we're going to mess with the A minor. We're going to work with the A minor pentatonic scale. Once again, this box right here at the starting with your first finger on the 5th fret, right? But we're going to start from the bass note, and I'm going to show you the scale one more time. Right? We're working from this box right now, this box only. But I'm going to show you where you can play some of the notes in this box in some different places on the neck so that you're playing 3 octaves of the same lick. But what it's going to do is get you going from here all the way up here. So you're going to be very quickly flying around the neck. And that helps you get you into another position so you can continue your solo and build. Remember, soloing is like conversation. So being able to have a lot of different ideas and get around the neck quickly is going to give you more words or more phrases that'll help you tell a better story in your solos. All right, so now that we're in this box, we've got this little, it's a G and an A and a C and a D. You're playing it on your D string and your G string, all right? Your D string and your G string, right? Now, when you learn the notes of the neck, and I would encourage everybody to learn all these notes, and I'll probably do a separate video where we get into that. But for now, I'm going to show you this G and this A you have right here. You have the exact same notes, an octave lower. We're down here with the first finger on the 3rd fret. And we're going 3 to the 5th fret, right? And your fingerings will be first finger, 3rd finger. And then the same thing on the next string. First finger, 3rd finger, right? So now we've got this. And if we go back to our original phrase or 4 notes, it's this. So right there is 2 octaves of the exact same lick or notes, all right? So we're going to go back down to the bottom. We're going to go up the octave to the 5th fret, right? And now we're going to go to the B and the E strings down here at the 8th fret. You're going to play 1 and 3. Just like you did before on the B string, and just like before on the high E string, you're going to go 1, 3. That's at the 8th fret and the 10th fret. So, right? So the whole thing put together will be 3 octaves, and it'll get you from down here to up here very quickly. So here we go. From the top, we're going to start right here at the 3rd fret. You play those 4 notes, right? You play those 4 notes. Then we play the next 4, which is just an octave higher, the exact same notes. right? And then we're going to go up here to where, once again, we have a G and an A and a C and a D. So you're saying, okay, what's the point of this? The point is so that you can do this. Right? All of a sudden, it sounds like you're doing something. So what I did there is I went. Right? And that's a way, because a lot of times when you're playing in this box, it kind of feels like you can get stuck in that. And we all do. I mean, I've been playing for 37 years or so, and I can get stuck in that box. And I start to think, how do I get out of it? Well, you get out of it by... And now you're here. Right? It gets you to a different place on the neck where you can use the next position of the pentatonic scale. Now, if you don't know all 5 fingerings of the same notes, but the pentatonic scale, if you haven't learned that yet, go back to my video where I teach all 5 fingerings and learn it. All right? Because it's going to help you with being able to do these kind of moves in other positions. Now, I'm going to show you another one so that you've got more of this. All right? So check it out. Up top here, we've got, right? You've got that little pattern. That's the first part of the pentatonic scale. Your pinky on the 8th fret. Your first finger on the 5th fret. And then now on the B string. And then on the 5th fret, right? This same thing is right here. That's your pinky on the 5th fret, your first finger on the 2nd fret on the G string. And now this is the D string. Your pinky will be on the 5th fret and your first finger on the 2nd fret. Now, in order to go down another octave, we're going to use open strings. But we'll put our pinky here to keep it consistent on the 3rd fret. Right? But then we play open A, right? And now, for the last piece of this, we're going to play G, and then we're going to go open E, right? So this whole phrase is... Right? Now we can play it low to high. Right? So. Now see how I just took both of those and created some movement, some octave jumping, if you will, and put the two things together, and all of a sudden, you've got something. It's that simple. Learn these little ideas that I'm giving you. These are little nuggets of gold, because once you learn this, anything that you play, okay, that's a G major 7 arpeggio, but I digress. Watch what I do. Once you see the pattern of how this lays, and you're playing something here, you know where the next octave is and the next octave is. and you can play it. Right? You can put these things together, these little ideas. Now we've got one more out of this box that I'm going to show you. And we're going to start low to high. So we're going to start with the first finger on the 5th fret. And then the next finger on the C. So at the 8th fret. So A, C, and then D and E. So 1, 4, 1, 3. Right? Now we're going to go up here to the 7th fret and put our first finger and play that first little 1, 4, right? 1, 4, 1, 3, right? So I jumped up for the last little piece. I jumped up to the 10th fret and then 1, 4. That's the 13th fret right there. Right? And then 10, 12. So all together it's right? So if you put all three of these together, just learning where you can move these shapes straight from this box has not only taught you where you can, how to get from one point of another, but it's also helping you learn the pentatonic scale in all positions. Because you're learning, a lot of times if I'm in this box, right, I go down to this, right, I go down to that, right, and the same thing can be for up here if I'm in this box. I'm going to go up here, and then I'm going to play this. Right? So learning these little shapes and learning these little tricks of how you can jump octaves very quickly and very easily on the guitar is going to give you a more fluid sound. It's going to create movement in your solos. The listeners are going to hear these jumps in octaves. Yes, they're the same notes, but they're different octaves. And that's going to create interest for the user. Now, I hope this lesson has helped you. I hope you've gotten some from this. Remember, playing guitar is from the mind, the heart, and the soul. And I hope this lesson has helped you greatly. Please click the like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my lessons. I'm going to teach things that everybody can learn from, and especially if you're a beginner, I'm going to show you how to simply improve your playing overnight. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm going to see you on the next video.